everybody, it's Louisa here, and I have some project shares, but before I share them with you, I wanted to share with you a new shop online. I believe it's Zibbit. Yeah, it was Zibbit. And it belongs to Natalie, who's put some bling on it on YouTube. And her new shop is called Bling for You, Bling for Me, I believe. And I managed to order one item before I left for my weekend getaway. I really don't need much, but dyes I can always use. So I decided to order this because when she first opened, she had a few days with free shipping. So before I left, I ordered this really cute cupcake die. So, and it's a really good price. Here's the brand. And there is the parts to it. And here it is in the back. So you can actually build your own cupcake here. Here's like the muffin part or the cake. Here's the little liner. And then there's two different types of tops for this. You can even put all the tops. You got the option of cherry with a leaf that's separate, a little flower and another leaf, a little candle, and then this little piece here. Almost like a little cloud, but anyway, I love this, and I had to get it. So, and it was a really good price. Yeah, but she has other stuff there. You got to check it out, and I will leave the link down below to her shop. And if I forget, let me know so I can post it. So, I've been working on some cards. Actually, I started yesterday while I was doing my laundry because I had so much stuff to wash after our trip. And before I went, I actually did another pocket letter. And I know I said I was only going to do 10, but I had to make this last one for somebody. And I'm not going to say who's getting what, but the two cards that I made are very similar, but a little bit different. And I also played around with some of these things that I had picked up. The stuff that I got from Hobby Lobby before I went on vacation, and then these birds that I had picked up while I was in Vero Beach. And I think I got this while I was there too. I can't remember. Or it was Hobby Lobby. So I wanted to use the treat bags that I had found just to put some treats. And I only had done 2 for one person. I used the, what are these called? They're banners. And all this stuff is in the same, you know, all together section. It was like a little end cap. And then I used these bows, or I used one of the bows, and then one of the birds from Michael's, which goes very well with this actually. And then this handmade washi tape or tape for the cards that I put on the back, and I'll show you that later. So let me just show you the little gift bags. I'm not going to open them. Hopefully they stay closed. So here it is, and I simply threw all my goodies inside and put some decorative tape on the back. This one I used the gold glitter tape. And then I put a bit of the banner. I just snipped off a piece long enough to create a little swag, and then hot glued the bow. So it's a cute little piece, which she could use everything that's on here and the bag too. This tape isn't even that strong. So there's some goodies inside of that. And that was the polka dot one. And then I did the striped one. And I used this black glitter tape on that. This is actually holding a little better than the gold one. Another bit of the banner. And then there is the Michael's bird. I didn't have to do anything to it. It just went well. So, you know, that's just the 2 goodie bags that I already have in my boxes. Getting ready to pack everything. Let me show you. I'll show you the pocket letter last. So I did 2 cards, birthday cards. Okay, and I'm gonna open this one in a second, but I was trying out how to wrap these instead of the usual what do you call it, tissue paper that I do, because I make mine so dimensional. I just used a 12 by 12. Now, the majority of the papers in the cards and the pocket letter, I used Sugar Chic from Heidi Swap. Because the 2 people that this is going to, that's just what I feel is, you know, reminds me of them. So I did use lots of these papers and the cutouts as well. It comes with a few banners and stuff. Comes with these cards. So I did use some of the cards and I just cut it down to size for my pocket letters. Yeah, so I just took one of the sheets out of there, a full one, to create something to wrap my card with. And then I also used a little bit of this gold, not much, cardstock, which it's recollections, but I don't recall where I got it from. If it was, I assume I got it from Michael's. I can't remember. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm yawning. I'm still tired from my trip, and I just went back to work today, so it was not easy getting back into it. Okay, so let me just share how I wrapped it. Now, I took tags from that collection, because this is where I'm writing, open me first. And see, the paper already has like glitter in there, so really fun. And I just used seam binding to secure it instead of gluing it so that they could still use this paper. Okay, so I just used a generous amount of that. And then I took the entire 12 by 12 and just wrapped it like that, like a wrap. And so there's the other one. So here's my two cards. Close, and I will zoom in. I guess right there. It's so bright and cheerful. And as you can see, I used, for the first time, Prima Dolls. I had bought the stamp. I'll bring it out now. I bought this Prima Doll stamp at Hobby Lobby. This is Julie Nutting Cling Doll. This is the Party Girl. So I colored her up. What do you call it? I stamped out both the doll, the gift package, and then down below it's this right here, happy birthday to you. So I stamped out those three on cardstock and colored them with my colored pencils. I'm going to stick this. And then just cut it out, leaving a little bit of white space. Now, they're both different. The colors are different. And then their skin tones. I was playing around with skin tone shades. And one is a little, this one here is a little lighter than the other one. And it ain't easy trying to get skin tones with colored pencils when you don't have an actual skin tone color pencil. I start off with a pink. Then I add on there a little bit of orange. And depending on lightness or darkness, you know, I add a little brown or not, you know. And here, it's a little darker than I wanted it. I kind of pressed a little too hard when I started coloring her, but it still came out nice. So let me show you how they look, because they are easel cards. I love creating easel cards, because you could display these really nice for a little while before you either toss them or store them away. And you see they are different. But the base of it is pretty much the same. So the backs, I used the same polka dot just to cover up my black, because I did start out with a black cardstock. And these, the card themselves measure 6 by 6. See, here's the black cardstock. This is just wrapped around to the front. I'll show you that later. So I just stuck on my handcrafted die with my name. And here's that washi. I wanted to use it just for fun. So on the inside, they both have pretty much the same paper. And then on the outside, they have the same paper here. And then what I did with the rest, I put two of the same doilies. I have no idea where I got these from, if someone gave me these or if I got them from the paper bag lady. But I have so many doilies and appliques I rarely use, so I thought I'd break those out. And they're the perfect size. They fit exactly onto my actually it's 5.5 by 5.5 if I didn't say that. But this paper pad, like a lot of them, has a lot of cutouts. I don't know if I have any of those to show here. And out of the sheet that has these bigger squares, I had gotten out this one that was a circle, and then this one that had a fancy shape. you know, I just cut it this way first, but then I cut off an edge around the center image. So I didn't use the whole square. And I also inked the edges of this one, not this one. So here is a little close-up. You can see that background. It's got lines. It's kind of like a graph paper. So with that, that's how I ended up getting the colors for their outfits. Because this particular one has a little bit of a lime green like on the leaves and some yellow. So I did a lime green dress with pink because there's pink flowers in there. But I wanted to add blue into this, as you know, in her shoes and the gift package on the balloon. So I just pretty much hot glued this piece down first, then this piece. And then all the cutouts that I have here from that stamp, I put on pop dots. And she is on the thicker ones as well as the happy birthday to you. But the gift package is on a thinner pop dot, so it's layered, you know, it goes behind her. And then this is just an assortment of Michael's flowers and then some that were gifted to me. Like these 3 were gifted to me, but the rest are Michael's. And then these little ones here are, this one here are Wild Orchid Crafts, but these were gifted to me. On this one, again, same concept. The doily, the image that I had cut out. Same thing with the dolls and the doll and the cutouts. More assorted flowers from Michael's, Wild Orchid Craft, and gifted ones. So, and I did add a little bit of gesso to everything to tone down the bright colors. Because on this one she has like kind of a royal blue dress mixed with a mint green. So I added some, here's like a royal blue flower there. But I wanted to tone it down, and I gessoed it. So on the inside, and this is where I'm going to leave a sentiment, I need to layer a lot of stuff here so that this would stand up, you know, at least this far up. People like to do it this way. Some people like to go all the way up. I like to sort of go just a little bit less than half from the outside in. Leaving enough room for the sentiment on the inside, because I want the sentiment to be hidden when it is being displayed. I don't like it to be here. Although I will be adding the name of the recipient up on this little banner, which is another cutout from the paper collection. And here I just layered a couple of layers of my trims that I have. And this one here is actually a wide blue trim. It's a little bit wider than this, and all I did was fold it over, one side being shorter than the other, put a very light bead of hot glue, and then, this has glue strings, and then as I was laying it down, I would just glue and pleat, glue and pleat. So it's kind of like a double layer ruffle, but it's kind of hard to see on there, but it is to see. And then before I put down this piece here, which is all of this, I put a little further away from this lace, I put this blue Chinese braid trim, and then in the middle I added that one, which is the tulle, the ribbon with the bling mesh came with it like that. And again, I'll be putting the name of the recipient there. So that's how that one is, and it's the same concept with the other one. Although I went with more pinks on this one, and I used this satin ruffled trim in a cream color, and on this one I used some of this pink pom-poms. Yeah, I haven't used that in forever, so I thought I would add that into this. Some more of the same trim from the other card I used too. And then this trim here is actually, you can see a little better, it's actually the lace, the pink ribbon that has like cutouts in there. It actually has sequin on there, but I ended up covering up because I did the same thing like I did here, where I added Chinese braid trim, and then in the center I put this piece. And then here is a cutout from the paper, and I just overwrapped it and it goes to the other side. I kind of did the same with this one here where the flag is just going back that way, and that's where the recipient's name is going to go. So those are the 2 cards, and I just got to fill them out, and then I'm going to rewrap it. I'm going to do it the same way with the 12 by 12 paper. And then I already wrapped it, a pocket letter. So I have this really pretty wide lace that I'm using to tie the fabric down. And the person who gets this can use this fabric if they want. And I kind of coordinated it, the colors that I use here, to match. So they could use all of that. So here is my pocket letter, and I haven't seen it since before I went on vacation. Let me make sure it's, oh, there's no name on here, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to block the name so this person doesn't know. Hold on, I forgot I had, it's not the name, but it's the initial, and that's more than they need to know. Let me cover that up with a little washi. I don't know if that's going to help. Yeah, right, that's totally see-through. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to use something else. And I can't, oh, I can take it off, yeah. I'm just going to take it off. So you're not going to see this particular thing. You'll see the back of it. So this was down here, and on the front of it, it's got the person's initial. So I don't want you to see who that is, because I couldn't cover it up. So here it is. Back it out. There we go. And you see it pretty much matches the card. Because I used the same paper line. Okay, sorry. Whew. I'm gonna have to take a nap. So, I just wanted to make it fun for this person, colorful. I had added the lips washi tape on both sides. Oh, and this is the back. And again, it's for their birthday too, so. And I just like to use full sheets and cut it out and just insert them to make it easier for the back sides. Okay, so on the bottom, I put some of this Hobby Lobby trim. It's like a tutu trim. And then some cream colored Chinese braid. And I like to actually decorate the outside of my pocket, so I'll actually glue stuff on the outside like the trim, the flowers, and this is just all pretty much same flowers from here, not Recollections, Wild Orchid Craft and Michael's. Now I didn't gesso this one, I wanted it to stay like it is. Here is a gold bow from my stash. I did use some Bling Flourish from my stash, and I think this is Prima. There's some over here, and then there's some up here and over here. This is a Jolie's chandelier sticker. And I punched out some butterflies out of that gold paper, and then used some bling that comes with this chandelier package. Here's another butterfly that I had done. And here's another flag, and this one just has my info, my name, pocket letter number 11, you know, Florida, and the year. And then on the top, more flowers, another butterfly. And then on the outside, I had cut out the word hello for one of my dies. I don't recall which die it was, but I had done that, and I stuck it to the outside. And then over here is a tassel. This is like a leather tassel from Hobby Lobby, and I just use a garment pin to hold it. And usually when I do my little info, I usually hang it off of here, but this time I wanted to play with making my own little flags on the paper clips. So let's start with this one. Here's one of those Michael's hangers, and I left the original flag because it was perfect for this. It says, hello, darling. Everything, you know, went well. And it's not glued down or anything, so you could pull it out and use it. In this particular one, I cut out another image with my dies. And I added a pinwheel from, I think it's Recollections. And then here, I'm not going to pull it out because I don't remember what I wrote on here, if I wrote on the front or not. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I didn't. This is one of those cards, you know, from either Pocket, what do you call it, Project Life, or another one of those brands. I already filled this, so I can't open it, but it does have lines on the inside. So I pretty much folded the card in half, put a metal thing from Momenta, it says Make a Wish, and that's my little card to her, and I kind of leave it partially out so she knows she can pull that out. Okay, and then over here I altered a domino with some more of the paper from the collection. This particular piece had some sunglasses on there. I had also done a paper clip there, and then the paper itself, all the cards that are in here actually are cards in the paper pack. You just have to cut it down to size. I didn't really point that out, but like here, it says Cutie, so that's actually a whole card that's in that paper collection, as well as this one, and it says Sugar Sweet, and it already had banners. And I put in a binder clip here to keep the domino from slipping out. I did put a little bit of lace, and I think that's also Recollections. Okay, and then here, another card. This says Fabulous, and it says Love This, and then I punched out another butterfly from the paper, and then I just threw in a piece of some bling in there that she could use. This particular pocket I'll have to pull out. I created a couple of bottle caps with some pink bottle caps that I had. The background says Sparkle, and I just punched out images out of that paper and glossy accent them. I did flatten this out first and then went ahead and added everything and added some pink glitter in there. So this just has a dot of glue so she could pull it off and use it. This pocket here, I will show you. I made a little coffee cup, one of those to-go ones, but on the inside I added this cutout that says Laugh, and then you can see the paper, what it looks like. This glasses need some cleaning. I can't see. And I just used this because it was a piece that I had cut out and I did not use it, so instead of not using it, putting it aside, because most of the times when I have extras and I put aside, I'm thinking I'm going to use it, I don't, and it ends up in the trash. So I just went ahead and stuck it in there. So I had a die for this, and I don't recall the brand, but I decided to give her a gold coffee cup. This person likes coffee. And then I cut out the lid and the sleeve out of the paper from the collection, and then a butterfly also from the paper, and put a bling on there. So I left it loose so they could pull it out and use it if they want to. I think most people, including me, when we receive these things, we don't use the stuff that's inside. So then over here, I did another bottle cap. It's glued down. But this time what I did with it is I added it to some Michael's flowers, which is one of these, but I took out the center so that I could add that. And I used another piece of that lace from earlier, and this says Smile, Happy, Delightful, Joy. And then the center card is The Best Kind of Beautiful. I added a like a resin frame that I had. I don't know who it's from. It could be Prima. I'm trying to use up all these little bits and pieces that I have. And then here it's just like a large polka dot. It's got glitter on there already. I didn't do that. I just cut out the sheet that the pinwheels were on, the clear stuff, with 2 pinwheels so that she can use it. So that is pretty much it. So I have been doing things, and I still got to make a few more cards. So I'll probably work on that. And the only thing that's missing is this one here, which actually goes here. But again, it has the person's initial on there. So that goes right there, just for a little extra something. And I'll show you the back one more time. This was another card. I don't know if it was Project Life or another brand. I have like a couple of different brands or companies that I just buy these, you know, whenever I find them cheap. So I just had to cut it down to fit and then add it in there. So that is all. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.